I'm gonna do another dye in the bin, and we're gonna do turquoise, seafoam, and raven today. A blue color scheme, and hopefully really bright. And I just want to make a point to say this is a form of low immersion dyeing. I feel like maybe I should do this one without spinning it out so we can just see what it looks like hand wrung. So I could do a slightly better job at hand wringing. In my last video where I did this, somebody said that I used way too much dye, like a wasteful amount of dye. Maybe it's true. Maybe I did use too much dye, but the shirt, the orange shirt, it looks fantastic in person. Like I've never seen a brighter orange tie-dyed shirt. So it was worth it in my mind, even if it was too much dye. I can't even get a good picture of it because it just blows the color out of range on the camera, like when I'm editing the photo. So it's hard to show how amazing it looks. Okay, so seafoam. Maybe I don't have seafoam. Never mind. I do have seafoam. I got more. So we're gonna go with seafoam, turquoise, and blue violet. I'm gonna put on my mask. Usually I would wear a big painter's respirator mask, but mine is gross. Something got on it, so I'm just using this today. I think you should use the bigger one normally. I forgot that I was even wearing the headphones. I wear them so often that they just feel comfortable to have on. To start, I'm gonna put in half a teaspoon of seafoam powder. If you want to be a purist about this, apparently you should be measuring your powdered dye with a scale instead of this, but like just pick some measurement if you feel like measuring stuff. Like something is better than nothing if you want to track and take notes. I'm only measuring this because I'm making a video and people are gonna ask. Usually I would just like willy-nilly do what feels right. So half a teaspoon of seafoam, and then I'm gonna go spray water in here to dissolve it. And I'm gonna spray enough water in there so that I'm just gonna eyeball it to the point that it looks like it's enough water to cover the shirt. I don't know if that's really enough, and it doesn't look very dark, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here's my cotton shirt. This is heavy cotton from Gildan. They're nicer. I got them, I think, from Jiffy, and they're nicer that way than they are from Amazon, in case anybody wants to know. All right, so one difference between what I'm doing and what I see people commonly doing with low immersion dyeing is I'm making sure that there's no white left. Like I'm squishing the fabric, I'm getting the color into it because I want it to be fully saturated and bright and colorful, and I'm willing to waste some dye to use a little too much to have beautiful colors. I wasted way more dye doing ice dye than I think I will with this method. Just FYI for the dye police out there. I don't know why I'm feeling so snarky. So there it is. There's some excess liquid in there, excess dye. Now I'm gonna mix in here like 8 ounces of water and half a teaspoon of turquoise dye. It's very clumpy. All right, so that's about half a teaspoon. I need to find a spoon. I don't have a spoon, but we can mix it with a knife. All right, so yeah, that ended up being about 8 ounces of water for a half teaspoon of dye. I'm gonna move you closer so that you can see the magic here. Okay, I'm just gonna pour this in on one end. Oh, it's pretty, huh? Now I'm gonna agitate this and lift it up, look at it underneath, because I want like a large section to be completely as dark as possible, as saturated as possible. And then I'm gonna squish it going up here just to get it mixed in a little bit. I'm gonna start squishing from the side that's not as dark to kind of blend it a little bit without completely overtaking that area. Although I keep splashing it, so I don't know how well that's gonna work. All right, now I'm gonna mix one more color of blue violet and layer it down here for another color variation. I'm not gonna put a whole lot of I guess I could just keep that. There's a lot of liquid in here already, so I don't need to add a high volume of liquid. So I have 2 ounces of water there, and then I'm gonna add in a 1/4 teaspoon of blue violet dye. Probably shouldn't hold this over my dye, right? Based on what I'm seeing here, I feel like I want to just agitate the bin more. Okay. Don't have any technical reasons for why I did that. It just felt right. And the final color of blue violet will go down at the end. I see there is like a clump of turquoise. Okay. Ochre. Yeah, that's dark. I'm trying to like poke the parts where it splashed in a really high concentration just to even those out a little bit. All right, I'm not gonna agitate that as much because I do want to keep some blue in there. Some of the purple is naturally gonna flow up there and create some fun, I don't know, interesting effects. We'll see. This is what it looks like after 24 hours of sitting and batching to get the color to be fully set and vibrant. I dump it in my sink and rinse it and then throw it in the washing machine on hot and then also dry it. Shirt is done. I'm gonna put it on so you can see what it looks like because I think it's pretty awesome. Looks good. I love it. I love it. What color scheme do you want to see next in this simple style?